Hey kids, have you ever wanted to be a firefighter? Well, now is your chance with Into the Flames. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you here for a firefighter simulator that is available soon. It's not available anywhere yet, actually. It's not on Steam or anywhere else, but it will be soon, so make sure you check your favorite platform to see if it comes available on Xbox, PC, or a PS4. Obviously, I'm playing on PC right now, but anyway, let's get into it. It has an online mode where you can play with friends and also an offline mode, and we can play on a few different maps to start with. This is just a very super early look at the game, so let's go ahead and put out some fires at a warehouse or a house. Let's go to the house and see if we can save the day. We'll have to put out some fires and then rescue any of the victims inside and see if we can bring them to safety over here at this ambulance. So let's go ahead and get started by connecting our truck first to the fire hydrant, and then we'll turn the fire hydrant on so that way the truck can pump it. If we press the P key here and go to the hose option, I think we can find it somewhere around here. Actually, I think it's the top truck. There we are. Our fire hydrant opener is what we want, and so we'll go ahead and open that up now. Should work here. There we go. Now, we'll have to get ourselves the hose and then bring it to the house, but the door, I think, is locked, so we'll have to see if we can undo that. Now, this house is not looking really so much on fire right now. Actually, wow, there's really barely any fire. Usually, the entire house is completely covered in flames. I don't think we can get through the front door. It's locked, so we're going to have to pry it open with the pry bar. So let's do that, and then we're going to start looking for victims. There we go. Looks like, are we in now? Looks like the door is... There we go. Finally unlocked. Perfect. Let's go in with our mask and see if we can find anybody. There's going to be smoke and stuff. So let's go ahead and turn this off if we can. There we go. All right. Anybody in here? We're looking for victims. Hello? Oh, okay. There's a lot of stuff around there. Okay, let's go up to the second floor. First, see if we can find anybody and get them out, and then put out the flames, which seem to be on the roof of the house. Is there anybody in here? Really dangerous for us to walk around like this, but... All right, let's see. I don't see anybody, so that's good. So we'll have to get up to the roof of the house and see if we can put out the flames. It's not on the second floor or anything like that, so let's see if we can get up there. So we'll grab a ladder then and see if we can get up and spray some water up onto those. Looked like it was actually on the second floor. I can hear it going. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, it seems to be up on the roof, so let's see if we can get a ladder to get up there. So if we go to the ladder truck, let's get the extendo ladder, there we go, and see if we can find out where this fire is. Now, we're also equipped with other tools that can cut roofs open to provide ventilation from the smoke, but it also feeds the fire, but it also might help us to find exactly where the fire is and shoot water into it down from above rather than doing it from, like, below. Water is just going to be more effective if we do it from up top. Let's try the ladder here. There we go, and let's see if we can climb this one. I don't know if I can actually, oh, okay, that takes it down. Not sure exactly how to climb it. Let's see. E key is not doing anything. All right, I'll have to check the controls here. So if we go into our menu, let's check settings. How do we climb a ladder? Interact is E. I was trying that. Use tool is left mouse. That only picks it up. Oh, there's also a first-person camera. That's cool. Invert and sensitivity. All right, let's see if we can go into first-person mode and try this out. So I'm pressing E. That's not working. Let's go into first-person mode, though. Holding V. There we go. Can I climb this ladder? Can't actually get up there. All right, well, I won't be able to, well, I certainly won't be able to get up onto the roof if I can't climb up there. Okay, let's run on back. Okay, now another thing we can do if we can't get to the top of the house that way, what we might be able to try is to maybe cut a hole into the, obviously the second floor is on fire, and you can see a little bit of smoke coming out. Let's see what else we can do. I'm going to grab a different tool here. Let's try the, do we have access to the fire axe? It looks like that doesn't work. Ah, there we go. Here's access to our cutting tool. Let's try to cut from inside the house and see how that works. There we go. So we can hear the fire raging on the second floor. It seemed to be coming from the bedroom. Right over here. So there's an obvious spot for it to be. Let's see if we can get a ladder to get up there a little higher. Apparently we also have access to a gun. I don't know why we've been given a gun. Maybe to shoot out a window or something. I don't know why a firefighter would have a gun, but there's probably a good reason for it. Okay, let's see if we can get up this ladder. It looks like the ladders are just not going to work. I wanted to see if I could get up there and hit that with a bar. Let's try something else to knock it down. See what other tools we have. Maybe this one. This, I think, yeah, there we go. Allows us to hit the roof like that. Sorry, it's in the wrong spot, but see if we can do it this way. So this will allow us to clean out the ceiling a little bit. There we go. So now we see the fire here on the second floor. And with the hose, I'd be able to get a little closer, but let's just knock all the rest of this out. By now the fire would have spread, but at least this gives us time to show off things. Okay, let's see if we can bring the hose into the house. Although I would assume if we're fighting fires for real, the hose might not be long enough to go through the whole house. So we might just bring it up like through a window or something like that. Have one of the firefighters get up there, break a window, and save the whole house. Okay, let's try the hose now. So luckily we've exposed the fire, and there's other scenarios where the house will not be, or will be fully in flames. So that's kind of cool. Trying to find all of our equipment there. All right. Well, I hope the ladders work in the future. That's going to be really cool to be able to, like, put a fire out from above. That type of thing. Okay, so if you do not connect the fire truck to the hydrant, and if you do not connect the hydrant and turn that on, you will eventually run out of water. So the fire truck is basically just a giant tank for holding water with a pump equipped to it as well, so that way it can push it down to the hose. I don't know if we actually have a length, but let's put our mask on too, because it could be a little dangerous in here. And let's try to put out this fire. There we go. I think we're hitting it. And there we go. All right, looks like the fire's out. With minimal damage to the house. All right. So there's no victims in here. Let's get our ladders and pick everything up. And let's go maybe over to the next scenario then. Let's see if we can clean everything up here. Oh, I got to walk back to the truck. It doesn't let you drop the hose. All right, well, that was pretty good. Nobody in here, right? There was no, oh, was there a letter? Dear Raptor, I clicked and tapped the join button. Can't wait to be a member of your channel. Oh, that's awesome. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I'm glad people are subscribing and clicking the join button, becoming a member. That's great. Awesome. All right, let's go to the big factory. I guess we'll call this good. I don't think we needed all these emergency vehicles here, but you never know for a little scenario like that. Other scenarios have the entire house on fire, too, so when you load into this level, it is random whether or not the entire house is ablaze or if it's just like a little fire in the roof. Let's go to the warehouse and save the day. All right, the fire is probably raging inside the warehouse as well. Yep, I can already see pallets and stuff being burst into flame. This is a better one to play for multiplayer. I think the multiplayer limit on the first level was 4. This one is 6, so you're definitely meant to play with more than just one person. I mean, that's why there's whole firefighting crews. So here we can hook up the truck and then get in through the door. First, we got to bust open the door. I want to see if we can find some survivors here. The game's tutorial does cover the mention of victims, so you definitely can go in and find people that way and bring them out. There we go. Now we got a big old fire here. Looked like there was some stuff on fire on the outside of the building. We don't want that to spread, so let's go work on that first. So I think first we'll put away our item here. Let's see if we can take that out and then just put it away. There we go. All right, so let's hook up to the hydrant again. Boom, that's done. Let's go ahead and take out our little hydrant wrench or whatever you call it. I don't know what the technical term of it is. A turny bit, I think it's called. Yes, because it turns. It's a bit of a turning thing. There we go. And let's go ahead and put this away and pull out our hose. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put out the fire on these pallets and then see if we can make our way into the front door of the building. There's a backside to the building, too, and there's a truck parked behind it right there. You can see it just around the corner. So this is definitely perfect for multiple people. I was not able to get it to work with that, but at least we've got an opportunity to play a multiplayer firefighting game, just like Emergency 19 or whatnot, or other games like that, which are pretty cool. I must say I do like games like that. Now, I don't think there's any risk for the fire to spread again, so once we put it out, that's pretty much GG for the fire. I see another door there, though, so let's try to put that away. This is why it would be good for multiplayer, too, because one person can work the hose. Otherwise, you got to walk back to the truck in order to put it back in order to take out your smasher, or whatever you would call it. I guess this is a pry bar, really. Lots of different tools and stuff on that one. So this seems to be like a giant warehouse with all sorts of different, maybe flammable materials around, like wood and things like that, so we definitely need to be careful. There we go. This should open up. Third time. There we go. Wow, there's fire there, too. The whole building is engulfed in flame. I'm going to go ahead and open up all the doors first just to see if we need to escape or if we need to make our way into the factory from other places or the warehouse. We can get in there. Really nice looking model. The firefighter looks quite good, I must say. And I'd love to see this with multiple people. We did try to play it online. It should be online, like a multiplayer game, so that's going to be really neat. Boy, is it random how often it takes to finally bust that door open. There we go. All right, let's see if we can open up this, too. Wow, some of these cars are completely filthy, but I suppose smoke is blowing on them, too. There we go. All right, so there could be victims in here. We'll have to get inside and see if we can rescue them. And if we, yeah, that fire Oh, then that fire truck right there is ready to go, too, in the back. So you could definitely have, like, 2 people in the front and 2 people in the back working on spraying everything with the hose, and then have other people running around to open doors and checking for victims and whatnot, making their way in. All right, we're going to go back to the front and do this. Let's go back to this here. I'm loving these, like, role-playing games that allow you to be, like, emergency services. I see other ones coming up for disasters, like accidents and things, where you pull up to the scene of an accident. You can report it as like a bystander, and then you can, come in with the police and then get the ambulance there and the fire truck and the tow truck and do all the stuff you did in the whole emergency series. You guys remember that? It was awesome. And then eventually you can like do it in first person with friends, like multiplayer. That's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's fight this fire back. Now, if we go in there, we'll take damage to our health. Same with the smoke. If we touch the fire, it'll damage us, but smoke is also dangerous. And like I mentioned, we can get onto the roofs too, although the ladder doesn't seem to be, or at least I couldn't get it to work. I think the bar has to turn yellow, and then I have to left click. So there's definitely a way onto the roof. So our first scenario was pretty good, though. We didn't do too bad on that one. There we go. All right, putting out is working pretty good. So far, so good. With multiple crews, this will go a lot faster. So let's go ahead and put our mask on. There we go. We took a little damage to our health, but our mask is good. Wow, this place is just completely going up. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. It'll be interesting if the developers put in things like, for example, the ability for fire to spread. So that way, one crew has to put out the fire and another crew has to kind of contain it and wet down other things that might be nearby, like wooden pallets or a semi-truck or something like that could go up into flames. Wow, one man fighting the fire, a one-man army here. We see some pallet jacks in the background. I don't see any victims yet. Not for sure. All right, man, is it raging. Now, I don't know how we will change out our oxygen tanks either. I don't know if there's more on the truck that we can get. Now, this is really cool. This is what I like. Oh, is there a victim over there? Let's find our way to this office and see if anybody is trapped inside somewhere. Although it looks like the whole building is going up. So fighting the fire from both sides, both front and behind, would be great. With multiplayer, there's definitely a lot of potential here. The water looks great. And I can't wait to see if there's more to do. Imagine if this game eventually has like firefighting helicopters and we have to put out wildfires. And if there's hazmat situations instead of just, basic firefighter simulator. That'd be really cool. All right, things are almost out. Getting close. Let's see if we can get into this office. All right, we're getting close. All right, we're almost done here. Looks like the warehouse has another door to our other side. There's a forklift here. We're almost to the back of the entire warehouse. I want to see if there's anybody back there. We're also running low on oxygen. Not low, but we will be low soon, so hopefully we can do this with just one person. There we go. Getting into the office now. See if anybody's inside. There's somebody standing there or not? Got to be very careful fighting this fire. We don't want to get too close. All right, there we go. Looks like there's just a hovering laptop. Okay, let's go into first-person mode. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Wow, that must be really scary to fight a fire like that. Nice. All right, a little bit more fire to go. Oh, yeah, she's starting to go out now. I don't think it's spreading at all. Take a look around. I don't think it's coming back. Everything's nice and wet now. But you can kind of see where the fire's burned, so you can see all the damage to crates and boxes and areas of the warehouse, including the forklift here. That thing's dangerous. Some of those have propane, and it could have exploded. Some of them use propane for propulsion. Others might just be like a little gas-operated one, or sometimes they're electric, too, depending on where you're working. Getting close to putting this beast out. All right, doing good. Wow, the forklift is not wanting to go out here. Let's get the rest of the factory over on this side. There we go. Forklift is secure. A few more, looks like a few more shelves and pallets back there, all the way to the back of the wall. So if we had a second crew working on the other side, we probably would have had this whole building safe by now. All the fire would have been put out by now. Be actually interesting if you could figure out afterwards how the fire started. Like, for example, if you had to be the fire chief or whatnot and come in and find out if it was arson or electrical or, an accelerant, or if there was a local forest fire or something that caught other things on fire. There we go. Oh, there's that other door we saw. Okay. We're almost to the back end of the factory. I keep saying factory, but we all know it's a warehouse. Trying to put out all the fire here, including those pallets. There we go. Try to get that fire out up there, too. Not bad, just a little bit more. It would be nice if there was a mission complete thing that would pop up. I'm pretty sure at the house that there was just the tiny fire on the roof, but this place is just completely ablaze. It spread through the whole factory. The whole warehouse floor, all the shelves and supplies, even the forklift going up into flames. Very dangerous situation. I wonder if we'll be able to fight fires at airports. That would be awesome. Maybe on a ship or at a shipyard would be cool. Really hope to see a lot more coming for ideas. Doing something at an airport would be amazing, though. Oh, we're getting so close to having this put out. Okay, backside's good. Okay, we're almost all the way up to the wall. We're about halfway on our oxygen tank. Looking good. All right, very nice. Let's go to the other side. Looks like we just need a small corner in the back of the factory to go out, and then we're good. A little bit more fire there on the shelf. We got it right into the corner now. Come on, baby. Well, that fire seems to be going up. Well, let's put it out over here. I'll have to come to the back side of it. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's really starting to clear out now. Oh, it's nice. Looks like there's another shelf in the far back. Let's get this shelf clear. There we go, finally. Oh, there's a lot of smoke here now. I guess having all the doors open and stuff probably are not doing a good job of putting out the fire faster. It's feeding them with more oxygen, but also it's allowing the smoke to get out of here maybe a little faster. That is a factor in the game, something that you can read about in the tutorial about ventilation and reducing smoke. Eventually you won't be able to see if you don't open up some vents, so it's a good idea to have it ready. Oh, this is great. The fire's almost put out. I don't see any victims this time either, which is good. A little bit more to go. Yeah, this is what you get with a simulator. It's a good one. All right, there we go. Just a little bit more on the shelf. Okay. Oh, wait. Well, we need to keep the mask on because we're still in the smoky environment. Whew. All right, let's get out of here. That whole factory. Look, you can see where I walked around with the hose, too. Whew. Okay, we should be good outside again. Now, I don't know how we get our oxygen tank back, but maybe there's some more equipment or something on the truck. Maybe eventually in the future it'll allow us to open up all the doors of the truck and replenish. Again, our options here are pretty much just the wrench for the hydrant at the moment. We have an axe, which I don't think we can use. It seems to be just like a black square that we can't use. We can use this, though, the jaws here for the ventilation. I don't think we can cut anywhere, though. But let's try to get a ladder going. I wanted to see if I could actually get a ladder working. So let's see if we can jump over to the side of the warehouse here and put it up. So we'll have to wait for all that smoke to ventilate out. I think that's all out, though. I hope the top of the building's not on fire. We'll have to see. Let's see if we can go up there. And then how exactly do we climb? Oh, sounded like he was trying to climb it. It's showing that he's walking into it, but I don't think we can do that. Let's try the smaller ladder and see if that'll work. We'll go to the ladder truck. Let's try the smaller ladder. Oh, that one doesn't seem to work either. Well, there definitely should be a way for us to get up there. I'm probably doing it wrong, but according to the instructions in the tutorial, it should just be E. But regardless, it doesn't matter too much since it's early access and will be working like a charm later on. There's still some more smoke. I'm assuming that's probably just coming out of the building. Yeah, you can see the whole building is just littered with smoke, and that's going to be the case for a while. But we saved the day. All right, everyone. Well, Into the Flames is pretty promising. I want to play this in the future with my friends, and if you would like to play it as well, or if you're interested in seeing more, make sure you click, tap, blow up, destroy that like button, not only to support the channel, but also to show some love for real-life firefighters at airports or in your local neighborhood or at military bases or anywhere where they're just trying to keep people out of the dangers of fire, and just it's a really cool profession, and a lot of people do it volunteer-wise too. I knew a few volunteer firefighters, and they were just the greatest, coolest people in the world. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I will plan on showcasing more of this game in the future. We might come back again to do multiplayer. We'll see some victims. We'll see some the cutting of ventilation. We'll get onto some roofs. We'll see some ladders and some more equipment in the future, and do all the things that it takes to be a fighter. That's right. We're going to be a fighter. All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. And remember, no smoking.